This is the exact build that I used to beat this boss solo. You can use this setup solo, or you can use it co-op. This is what I use. This is my shotgun class setup. It absolutely wrecked everything. Here is the full setup. You guys can use whatever you want. I used Ether Shroud. That's what I mainly used. I use decoys, lethal, and you can use gums, whatever you like. I do like using Idle Eyes, Max Ammos, and other like Perkaholic and Hidden Power to get instant legendary rarity. Then for my augments, I went to food upgrades, Ether Shroud. I used Group Shroud, which you can use nearby players are also cloaked. That is good for co-op. Then I did Extra Charge, which I can get 2 extra charges instead of the boss fight. You can go with any of the 2 other ones, Burst Dash. I wouldn't recommend doing that because it'll screw up your DPS. I would do probably, yeah, I'll just stay with the first one because if you're playing co-op or solo, this is really ideal. So here we go. As soon as you load into the game, make sure to kill some zombies and save up as much points as possible so we can open up some doors. If you go in the spawn area, the rampage inducer will be right here on this side over here on the left side. There will also be 2-tier armor for 4,000 points. There also will be in the arsenal machine located over here next to PhD Developer on the left hand side to upgrade your rarity of weapon, and obviously PhD Developer on the right side of the arsenal machine, and also the gum machine right here as soon as you start the game. And then it will be a door you can buy left side, and there will be a right side. Then the right side next to PhD Developer, you can also buy this door too. If you come over to the left door, and next to the left door will be a picture indicating where the box is, and the red dot is where you're at currently. So as you save up points, I usually save up around 5 to 10k. Then I just open the left door or the right door. It doesn't really matter. They all lead you to the same place. So we're gonna head straight, and we're just gonna open the next door, which is 2,500. You can see these purple crystals, which will give you other lethal or tactical or even salvage to upgrade the rarity of your weapon. All right, just gonna open up the next door. Then there's gonna be an orange marker indicating that we need to set the amulet right here. Then it's just going to laser beam this door over here, which pull off a portal that we can go into. And then once you enter the Dark Ether Nexus, there is these little spores you can actually shoot that give you extra salvage or even armor. And even the Pack-a-Punch machine is right in front of us. Once we head straight, keep going, which we'll see the Juggernog machine. You can cross for loose change. And if you come over here, you can see this kind of gateway with these floating rocks, and you'll get more dialogue for the characters inside of your game. And once you reach a good enough points, I would highly recommend Pack-a-Punching because this map can get really difficult and you're going to be fighting a lot of bosses. Once you reach round 8, this mimic will spawn in, which he can shock you, and he will drop this monocle item that we need to pick up. Take that yellow portal over here, it will lead you into this temple area. There'll also be extra crystals on the left and the right side, and there'll also be tier 3 armor and also quick revive over here. There's also a shovel over here. The next step can be quite confusing. If you go around the tomb, you will find these lanterns that are lit up. So one of the crystal spawns can be found in the temple, the one we just shot, next to tier 3 armor. Another crystal can be found in the room next to Speed Cola, which the crystal can be right here, or the lantern. The next lantern can be found in the catacombs. Another crystal can be found next to Stamina, right next to the yellow porter. Once you shoot enough crystals, you can actually move them into different directions around the map. The one thing we need to focus on is this specific area right here, which is called in the tombs. We're going to see this bull on the wall that we need to shoot this crystal right over here. So now we need to shoot these symbols on the wall on this picture here, and 1 through 8, which is going to be Roman numeral. I'll put numbers on screen here so it doesn't sound confusing. So this is 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, this will be 5, this symbol will be 6, this symbol will be 7, the last symbol will be 8. So once we do all those correctly, a sequence will start that we need to pretty much survive in this room and follow this orb, and it's going to spawn in zombies, and we just need to take everything down. Once we eliminate enough zombies, the orb will kind of travel throughout the room, and it will spawn in more zombies that we need to take out. And some bosses will come in, like a mimic, take those guys out too. Another orb will spawn over here on the other side of the room. It's going to take out another boss here. Make sure we don't take enough damage here. Take out the other parasites and the other zombies around the room, and full armor will spawn in, and the orb will go over here next to the doorway, do the same thing, clear out the boss of the zombies. A shock mimic has spawned in, take that guy out. Mermaids and parasites, regular zombies will spawn in, take them all out, and the last sequence will be here is basically do the same thing, kill all the bosses, and don't get sucked in like me. Take out the boss quickly. There we go. Once we kill the last zombie. And now we have the staff. All right, the next location we need to go to is the catacombs. It'd be on this area of the map right here. So now we need to shoot the lantern. So if you wait a couple seconds, the lantern will spawn back in here once you shoot the other crystals. So basically what we did with the other one, you just shoot it in order 1 through 10 with this one. So Roman numerals. So that one's 1, that one's 2, that one is 3, this one is 4, this one is 5, this one is 6. This one is 7. This one is 8. Now we have 9 and 10. There we go. Now it's going to do another lockdown sequence. The orb will come out of it. We're going to do the same thing that we always did. It's going to follow the orb. It's going to spawn in more zombies and bosses that we need to take out. All right, another shock mimic will spawn in. We're going to take him out real quick here. There we go. He's dead. The orb will traversal around the room, spawning more enemies and bosses. Take them all out. Max armor. Well, 2 bosses will spawn in this time. We have the shock mimic and the other boss. Got to take them out very quickly here. There we go. Easy. Right, I'm going to buy Ditch at Daiquiri. And here's the last one. Kill the last 2 bosses here. We have 3 bosses. We have a shock mimic. Take him out real quick. We have the other boss. Take that guy out. All the parasites will spawn in. Just make sure to take out all the bosses out. That was quite hard. Once you're done, it will glow white. And we can now pick up the other last piece for the ice staff and get max ammo. All right, now we need to head through the green portal. Now we need to head back to the Dark Ether Nexus, and we're going to interact with this statue over here. We're going to keep on going into this place right over here. You can't really miss it. Now we need to defend this area. This one can be quite tough. Before doing this lockdown, make sure you guys have plenty of perk because this lockdown is very hard. I would highly recommend getting a mutant injection, right? Once you activate this, once you activate the tomb, there'll be a lockdown sequence that we need to survive. And this is why I said you need to pop or get the mutant injection because it makes it so easy to do this. So we can just take down everything in our path here, just slice and dice everything. And let me melee. There we go. So we're just going to melee everything in our path here. And there we go. We did it. So once this completes, you're going to watch the ice staff appear in front of you. And now we can pick it up. By the way, the staff of ice is actually pretty cool. You shoot it and it freezes zombies. All right. So this next step can be quite kind of confusing. So if you actually explore the map, you can actually see these lanterns glowing. So what you need to do is you need to find 3 lanterns that are glowing. And basically in quick successions, you need to shoot these lanterns with your staff of ice. So if you get a specific lantern that's glowing, that's not in a good spot, if you shoot it, it will teleport to a different area. So you can actually line these up perfectly to get these in quick successions by shooting all 3 of them. Shoot that one. Shoot that one. Shoot this one. There we go. We got it. So once we complete that correctly, you will get a dialogue that you did it right. Now we need to head back to the Dark Ether Nexus. And once we get here, you're going to see these rocks that are glowing purple. And once you shoot them with your staff, do it correctly, it's going to have the hit marker indication there. And the rock will rise down. You need to do this 3 times on 3 different rocks. So that one's down. So this rock is glowing. We're going to shoot this one. That's 2. So we need 1 more. Once you shoot all 3 rocks, each one will have a symbol. Remember each one. Make sure to write them down or remember them. All right. This one is S. This one is an arrow. I don't know what that is. That one is a pizza. Pizza, arrow. Once you shoot all the symbols with your staff of ice on the rocks, you need to find the door in the Dark Ether Nexus. Whatever door that is closed, you need to take the opposite door and go on the other side. You're going to see these symbols on this door. Shoot the 3 symbols with your staff that you found on those rocks. After you do that successfully, you're going to teleport to the teleporter. Teleport on top of the rock, interact with the orb, and this rock is going to tilt and it's going to kick you off. It's going to jump off. You got to get kills to feed this orb. Always stay next to it. Keep getting kills around it. Keep pushing around it. Keep getting kills. Make sure you stay on top of it. Get kills. Keep on going. Get more kills. Get more kills. Get more kills as we go. We'll throw a decoy. I'm out of ammo. I don't know how. Keep spraying. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep feeding the souls. It's getting crazy in here. Keep going. Keep going. The orb is going to get bigger as we get more kills. The orb's over here now. There we go. Keep going till it reaches the tomb. There we go. The orb is going to go into the tomb. And the screen will go white once we complete it. All right. That was quite tough. Not gonna lie. I think we need to interact with it now. There we go. Boom. Upgraded ice. Staff of ice. Upgraded. Let's go, baby. We did it. We have it upgraded. All right. Let's see the gameplay of this bad boy. Ultimate gameplay. Here we go. Spray and pray. See that amalgam. Oh, it's getting melted with that amalgam. Oh my god. Look at the damage. One more shot. One more shot. Amalgam dead. Oh my god. This thing is crazy. Destroying zombies in its path. We can even charge it. There we go. Holy crap. That is actually really good. Damn. Nice. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Round 21. Not bad. After getting the staff of ice upgraded, you can press B on keyboard to switch to the healing version of the staff or press left D-pad on a controller. So we come over here right in front of where we got the upgraded staff of ice. Come over here, run straight, and we're going to shoot this. And once we shoot it, we're going to grab this. And once we grab that, we need to go through the blue teleporter. Now, once we teleport through the blue portal, so now we need to head, we're going back to spawn. Then we need to interact with this podium over here that's glowing purple. Interact with this. Then we gotta survive in the circle. Then once we get enough kills, that's the sequence will be over. So just farm as much kills as possible here. Stop device is recommended because you just freeze everything. And you have 45 seconds to complete the sequence. So just get as much kills as possible here. Once we get enough kills, that sequence will be over. And now we can pick up the orb again. So now we can lose the orb. So if you get damaged enough, you will lose that orb. So make sure you don't get damaged enough so you don't lose this orb. If you do lose the orb, you just come back to the podium and pick up the orb once again. So now what we need to do is run out of the spawn area, and then we need to run into a different portal that's non-blue portal. PhD slider is really good for this, so you can slide it into zombies without taking any additional damage. Go into any portal that's not the blue one. Once we enter back into the Dark Ether Nexus, we need to go to the same spot that we got that part from, which would be right in front of the tomb, and we're going to place that down, and there we go. That trial is completed. And if you actually look in the sky here, you can actually see this giant Dark Ether orb, and as you complete these trials, these will connect to each other. And also this item will drop, a Monocle crystal. That's good for intel, so you guys want to pick that up, go for it. Bring your staff back out. The next one we're going to shoot is right across from this one that we already done. So if we go right across here, we're going to shoot this one with our ult with our staff, pick up this one, and now we're going to walk through the yellow portal. So make sure to go through the yellow portal. So now we need to put this one into this statue right here, right next to the Statement Up perk. And with this one, these orbs are going to fly into different parasites. And once it goes into the parasite, we're going to shoot it. And once that ball drops, we're going to pick up that orb, and then we're going to deliver it to that statue. And we basically repeat it until it's completed. And once you complete it, it's going to blow up. We can now grab it now. Once again, we need to go to not a portal that we went through. So we need to go basically around the trial that we completed. That door is not closed, so we need to find a different door to go through. So for example, I'm gonna go through the blue portal. Now we need to deliver this orb, the same one that we got it from. Now we're gonna put it right here. There we go. That is completed. Now if you look in the sky, this is when you know you've done it correctly. It's just gonna connect to each other just like that. So our next statue will be over here. We're gonna shoot this crystal right here. We're gonna shoot it. This one's gonna be green, so we need to go through the green portal. Once we go through the green portal, just need to head straight right next to Speed Cola, activate this crystal. Then there's gonna be a lot of bosses that spawn in. There's gonna be traps on the floor that we need to kind of dodge here. Don't run into them. Just take out the bosses as fast as possible, and we should be fine here. I highly recommend using our staff here because you can freeze zombies and freeze the bosses. So it's really highly recommended to do that. So it takes down the bosses really fast here. I just see here, it just absolutely melts them. And as we get kills on the bosses with our staff, you see the purple leading into the statue. That means we're actually feeding this pedestal correctly. So just keep doing what we're doing, and it should be done any second. There we go. Once we're done, it'll kind of light up once again. Pick up the orb and try not to take any damage. Now we need to go through a different portal that we came out of. So for example, I'm going to go through the red one next to the temple. And we're going to deliver this one next to the statue here. And again, there's going to be another sequence where it's going to connect to the main orb here, as you see here, and it's going to interconnect. And then you know we're doing it right. All right, for the next one, we're going to go to this statue right here, which is going to be the amalgam. Interact with it. Now we need to go through the red portal, which is right here. Now we need to head all the way back down here into the excavation site next to Quick Revive. Interact with this statue here. And then basically, this is going to be easy. So we're going to survive in the circle. The round's going to end, obviously. And what we're going to do is Amalgam will spawn in here. And I need to do as much damage to it as possible here. I'm going to use my staff here. And as you guys know, this guy is very beefy. So just keep circling around this area and just keep doing damage. All right, keep doing damage. There we go. Should be easy. All right, keep doing damage, doing lots of damage here. And as you do much damage, he's going to tether to other zombies or connect to them, destroy the other zombies, and it will break his bubble. And now we need to do more damage as possible, as we're doing right now. Pop some stun grenades. Molotovs would be good for this. Kill the other zombies connected to him, just like that. I'm just going to keep shooting him just like this. Keep doing that press fire. There we go. Repeat the thing. It's going to keep doing as much damage as possible here. Keep doing damage, and there we go. We completed it just like that. So that's pretty easy. Not really that hard. Pick up the orb, go through a different portal that you came out of. So we can't go through the red one no more. So I'm gonna go through the green one. Now we need to put this orb on the exact place that we got it from, which would be right here. Place that down, and all these are gonna connect each other. So there we go. So as you see here, as you're doing it right, look up in the sky and everything will be connected. All right. Pack-a-Punch 3. Look at that camo. Looking gorgeous. Look at that. Good camo. Look at the clip too. The magazine. And fresh. Interact with this little tomb over here. There we go. Oh, that's cool. It opened a bridge. This is cool. All these zombies are chasing me. What the hell? Why are the zombies chasing me?
Once you enter the boss fight, interact with the Sentinel artifact to start the boss fight.
Basically, the first few phases, you're basically just going to run around the whole map of this area. And the Sentinel artifact is pretty much going to shoot these lasers all around the map. And what you need to do is basically survive. The only when you need to get kills is when you're trying to charge that ether shroud. Just keep running around this location until the artifact goes up in the air. It turns purple. You need to pop your ether shroud and do as much damage as possible, or you can throw a decoy. Once the damage is done, it's going to turn red and it's going to explode and you're going to do damage. And max ammo will appear in the middle. Make sure to grab that because it will disappear if you don't grab it. Basically, run around the whole map again, wait for the Sentinel artifact to go in the air, turn purple, do damage once again, repeat the first phase. And you're basically going to keep repeating these phases until you get the boss the halfway mark. And this is the interesting part. Basically, each map of every enemy type, the armored zombie, the amalgam, and the other bosses are going to be holding this artifact. Basically, you need to do damage to the zombies, the special zombies that are holding this artifact. Once you eliminate them, it's going to drop the artifact and you need to do damage for each boss. And this is how each phase is going to go. It's going to seem confusing, but once you handle this correctly and actually do it properly, it's going to make more sense as you do this more. So just repeat all the phases, keep doing damage, and as you don't kill the bosses fast enough and shoot the artifact, more bosses are going to spawn in and it's going to get very difficult. So this is a complete hardest boss inside of the game. It's going to get crazy. This is what this boss is meant for. It's going to get crazy. The boss spam in this map is very heavy and it's really hard. So basically just keep shooting the special zombies with holding the artifact, to make sure to shoot the zombie holding the white artifact because that zombie will stun you and basically one-shot you. And especially the special zombies with the artifact and the bosses, make sure to take them out fast as possible because once you eliminate them, it's going to pop out the artifact and you need to shoot it. And you're going to repeat this for all bosses until you reach the final phase. Once you reach the final phase, all the artifacts in the center will kind of group up, and this is where you need to do your final phase. If you don't do enough damage right here, you will automatically get wiped and the game will be over. So make sure you do enough damage. This is why I recommended this shotgun in particular, because it does so much damage. And as you see in the gameplay, it just obliterated the boss fight, and there you go. Congratulations, you have beat the Tomb Easter egg in Black Ops 6 Zombies. You guys have any questions or concerns or any comments, let me know in the comments below, and I'll best to help you guys out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that bell notification to never miss a single video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.